is the first thing you do after having a car accident? Or what to do if you were alone on the street late at night without gas? This is a situation where the phone plays an important role in our lives. A research provided by iSupply Corp shows that 73.4% of the world's population now has a mobile device. And over 5 billion of mobile subscribers, and in places like the United States, is 9 out of 10 people. According to a 2004 MIT survey, the cell phone is the invention people hate the most but cannot live without, beating out the alarm clock and the television. What has the telephone done to us or for us in 100 years of its existence? Let's go back in history and explore. First, the term telephone was used to describe an equipment that carries sound to a distant point. Elisha Gray and Alexander Bell entered into a legal battle over the invention of the phone. After all, Bell won the battle and he was credited in the 1870s for the phone invention. He always showed the potential of being able to talk with electricity, and as a result, the telephone service continued to advance and improve. In this process, we will find three essential components: radio telephony, commercial phone, and cellular phones. What is radio telephony? It's a communication system that transmits voices over radio. During this period of time, the war put a lot of responsibility on the shoulders of scientists and engineers. In fact, Reginald Fessenden invented the radio telephony in the 1950s. This was used through the World War II. It was also used in Europe on the first-class train passengers in the 1926. The size of a walkie-talkie or handheld radio was about the size of a man's forearm. And to give an idea, it weighed 40 kilograms and had a rotatory dial and vacuum tubes. In 1962 was introduced the first push-button telephone. In 1971, Finland launched the ARP network, which was the first commercial mobile phone network known as a zero generation. There were two-way mobile radios, and they were used in policy cruisers, ambulances, and taxi cabs. However, they were not telephones. Later on, the mobile telephone system A was the first automated mobile phone for vehicles that was launched in Sweden in 1960. Have you ever wondered who came up with the idea of a cell phone in the first place? Well, every time you text, tweet, email, or Facebook, you're speaking to one of these. And you are using the grandchild of a brainchild of Martin Cooper. On April 3rd in 1973, he made the first mobile phone call. Today, you still get them. People want to talk to other people, not in a house, not in an office, or in a car. Given a choice, people will demand the freedom to communicate, wherever they are, said Martin Cooper. Now, mobile phone history is divided into 4 generations: 1G, 2G, 3G, and 4G. 1G, 1979, 1985. It is used as cell sites to transfer calls from one site to the next. And within 5 years, the entity network expanded to cover the whole population of Japan. Second generation, digital networks, 1990, 1999. They primarily use GSM services. It uses digital instead of analog transmission. During this generation was introduced what is called SMS or text messaging. It helped to increase battery life and it gave us the ability to download media content on our phone devices. NTT introduced in Japan in 1999 the first full internet service. Third generation. This is a high-speed IP data networks and mobile brand, 2001 and 2009. The difference between the 2G and the 3G is the use of packet switching that rather than circuit switching for data transmission. In Japan, Tokyo, on May 2001, was launched a full range of multimedia services, like US port and Wi-Fi. By the end of 2007, there were 295 million of subscribers on 3G. And that takes us to the 4th generation, all IP networks, 2010 till today. 3G was overwhelmed by the growth of bandwidth-intensive applications. 4G differed from 3G by the elimination of circuit switching. Instead, they employed all IP networks with the promise of speed improvements. As you can see, the telephone invention has the greatest impact in the way we communicate. few things come across our minds. It has saved lives by getting rapid word of illness or injury from remote access like calling 911. It has greatly accelerated the rate of scientific and technological change and growth in industry, and it has also helped to develop different channels of communication. I personally couldn't live without. Could you?